What was the clap for?
It's a slave.
Just to sync up.
Oh, okay.
Wow, so
sorry.
bro.
You want to be content creator, don't know how to create content.
Okay.
Sorry, we do again.
Sorry.
I found out about the GIG-ers program from 53A's Instagram page.
So they actually posted a video of themselves shouting out for giggers to join this mentorship program under GastroBeats and with 53A as mentors.
So my friend was like, hey, you should like join this program, I think it suits you. And I was like, okay, it looks fun.
I wasn't really close to this friend actually, so I was quite surprised to receive it. But once I saw the video, I really took that opportunity and I was really looking for different platforms where I can showcase myself. So I went for it and yeah, no turning back. It's been great since.
Honestly speaking, when we first joined the Gastro Mentorship Programme, we just thought of like, something that we could do for fun. Get the experience out of playing on stage in front of a live crowd.
I feel like I performed like 10 times in total.
It was probably the biggest stage that I performed thus far.
We got to play 30-minute sets and we got to play originals as well, which was really nice. And people who actually like vibe with it, and we were like, oh, you like this? Cool.
The feeling of having people singing back songs to you on stage is just, it's different, yeah.
My favorite part about the whole mentorship,
The food, the beer, the camaraderie.
Besides just performing for the event itself was actually getting together with all the other musicians that were taking part, because there was a lot of relatable moments that we had, there was a lot of fun moments, and even like after sessions we would meet up, do all that kind of fun stuff, beyond just music, it's really a bond that we created.
And along with that is definitely the one-to-one sessions. Like we had group sessions, but we also had time where we were just able to sit down, and I really got to talk with Sarah and Bunny, and they really gave focused attention, and they really helped me to clarify all the doubts that I had and questions that I had about the industry that I wasn't really sure of.
I really love that they were like, from the very beginning, very open to sharing whatever they knew, just whenever. In fact, they had to be the ones to be like, hey, remember to book our sessions? They had to remind us, because I think we were all, well, I don't know about the rest, but I was definitely a bit like paiseh to like be like, hey, can I like bother you next weekend for this one thing?
There was one session that we had. I remember the 5 of us were there singing our hearts out in Bunny's little man cave, little studio, which I really appreciated, right? Because I had direct access to Hilma, and I had direct access to Lisa and Bunny. That was a memorable moment for me because it's very private and intimate, so I enjoyed it.
My very first session was with Sarah. I just walked into the studio and she was like, okay, so what do you want to talk about today? And I was like, damn, I feel like in therapy. In fact, we didn't even really talk about vocal technique, which I thought I needed. We just talked about like what went on in my head most of the time. And she was like, when you perform, what do you think about? And I was like, what am I not thinking about? Yeah, so it was very interesting, that first session. It was not what I expected, but it was definitely what I needed, because we talked a lot about the psychological aspect of performing.
I think it was a privilege to get to meet them. The first time I saw 53A was on National Day, pretty much the biggest stage you can have in Singapore. Getting to learn from them at this level was something that was very valuable. I'm sure not just for me, but the rest of the band as well. Yeah, and each of them has something very unique that they bring to their own band, and I think that's something that we can learn from.
You can see they're always having fun on stage, and that is the same personality and really kindness that they have in person.
And they're honest. They're honest about the inputs, they're honest about the improvement areas, which is something that helped me grow in my musical journey.
They've just been very supportive, been very positive and kind of affirming, and ironically I think they've provided us more affirmation than we have provided each other. So I think in our entire lives.
They really took the time to try and cater to what I needed out of this whole program, and even outside of this program, as a musician, as a businessman, as someone who's new to networking.
Obviously there were a lot of people at Gastro, and I think because of that some event companies started reaching out to us after Gastro. For whoever's trying to sign up for this, it's a very good opportunity because other people are looking out for you when you perform as well.
There's literally no risk in it. The only thing you need to do is play music, and I think that's what we want to do.
You stand against so much.
Yeah, and you stand against so much, right? I mean, we learn new things, we learn to push ourselves musically, we learn to push ourselves physically also, because being on stage is very, very, very hot. And the other great thing is that because you're playing alongside all these big established bands, you don't need to draw crowd. They draw crowd for you. You just go on stage and just play music. The people are already there. So it's like, wow, free audience, sure.
I think the biggest draw also for the mentorship is the fact that you get to become friends with 53A and learn from them. And it's not like a touch and go kind of thing. Like even though the mentorship is over for me, I'm not in touch with them anymore. That's not true. I just met Sarah like the other day for like sushi.
I think you don't really get such programs nowadays, and it's important for us to support local. For those budding musicians, please do sign up, join in. They are looking, they are ready to support you and help you out.
So one last thing, important moral of the story. Just apply and try. Don't be afraid to do it. Go for it.
Chase your dreams.
Chase your dreams. Look at us. We are still dreaming.
I want to play in National Stadium. That's my dream.
As of now, we're just working on our EP, and we have one debut release out of the EP as well.
I think our aim is to be like Singapore's premier pop punk emo band.
I want to make music that inspire others, make others happy, and put a smile on someone's face at the end of the song.
If you want to catch more of me, I am a busker here in Singapore. I'll be busking every Thursday and Friday at MBS and CQ respectively.
The name of my original song is If I Loved You in 5 Years' Time. The single is out on all streaming platforms.
I have a song coming out maybe January, depending on how things go. And I hope you guys can listen to it when it's out.